Hello students, today here I am teaching some most important formulae, okay, on a topic line, vector, line, plane, okay, line 3D. First vector equation of a line, line passing through, yes, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis, okay, vector equation of a line passing through a given point A whose position vector equals to A bar and parallel to the vector B bar is, here O origin, then OA bar equals to A bar, O initial point, and P any point other than A, OP bar its position vector of P with respect to Y equals to R bar, okay. Formula, vector equation of a line passing through a given point A of A bar and parallel to vector B bar is vector equation is R bar equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, where lambda is a scale, some scalar, okay. A bar given point, P any point whose position vector be R bar and line parallel to vector B bar, okay. Direction ratios of line are ABC, okay, ABC, that is direction ratios of B bar. Then next point, Cartesian form or Cartesian equations of a line passing through a given point A, x1, y1, z1, Cartesian coordinates x1, y1, z1, and direction ratios of a line are A, B, C. A, B, C are the direction ratios. Then Cartesian form of a line is x minus x1 upon A equals to y minus y1 upon B equals to z minus z1 upon C. This is Cartesian equations or Cartesian form, okay. Then next number two, suppose question, find the coordinates of any point on the line, any point, that is here our notation P, okay. Then first equating x minus x1 upon A equation with lambda y minus y1 upon B equals to z minus z1 upon C, each is equals to say lambda. Therefore, coordinates of any point on the line are, any point, that is say P, are first part equate with lambda upon A becomes into A lambda minus x1 in the right becomes plus x1. Therefore, x is equals to x1 plus lambda A, x is equals to x1 plus lambda A. Similarly, second part equals to lambda, y is equals to, yes, y1 plus lambda B, and z, third part equals to lambda, z is equals to z1 plus lambda C. Here x, y, z are the coordinates of any point on the line, okay. Therefore, coordinates of point P, that is any point on the line, are x1 plus lambda A, y1 plus lambda B, and z1 plus lambda C. Next point number 2, okay. Then next number 3, vector equation of a line, line passing through, this is our here y axis, x, y, z axis, okay, origin O. Vector equation of a line passing through two given points A whose position vector equals to A bar and B given point whose position vector B bar and R bar any point, R bar position vector of any point R, okay, any point R. A and B, these two are given points, okay. Vector equation of a line passing through two given points, A with position vector A bar and B position vector, B position vector B bar. Okay, B position vector B bar is R bar is equals to formula A bar plus lambda in bracket B bar minus A bar. This is called vector equation of a line passing through two given points. Then next, Cartesian form or Cartesian equations of a line passing through two given points A x1 y1 z1 and B x2 y2 z2 and P point, not R, position vector R bar. Okay, P coordinates are x, y, z. Okay, then Cartesian form or Cartesian equations of a line are x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 equals to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equals to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. This is Cartesian form. Okay, total types are two. First type, vector equation, Cartesian form. Next, number 2, vector equation and Cartesian form. Then next, number 4, equations of, yes, here next point, equation of the coordinate axis. Next point, equations of coordinate axis. Okay. Equation of x-axis, next equation of y-axis, next equation of z-axis. Equation of x-axis is x is equals to lambda. Lambda means some scalar, okay, constant here, lambda. X is equals to lambda, y equals to 0, z equals to 0. Equation of x-axis is x is equals to lambda, y 0, z 0. Equation of y-axis is, yes, y is equals to lambda, x 0. Most important, x is equals to lambda. That is y equals to lambda. Most important point, y 0 and z 0. Equation of z-axis is z is equals to lambda. Therefore, here x 0 and y also 0. Okay. Next, most important point. Total इथे आपण घेतले तर इथे काय होईल, r होईल. Okay. Equations of x-axis are most important, x equals to lambda, equation of y-axis y equals to lambda, and z-axis z is equals to lambda. Yes. Then next point, number 5. Suppose lines are 2 and their equations are r bar is equals to, total lines are 2. Equations means in vector form, r bar is equals to a1 bar plus lambda b1 bar and r bar is equals to a2 bar plus mu into b2 bar. Okay, vector equations of two lines are given and question, find the angle between two lines. Angle between two lines, that is angle between their, yes, vectors, parallel vectors b1 bar and b2 bar. Yes, therefore cos theta is equals to formula, b1 bar dot b2 bar upon magnitude of b1 bar into magnitude of b2 bar. This is formula, cos theta is equals to angle between two lines, that is angle between two vectors, b1 bar parallel to line, first line, and b2 bar parallel to the second line. Okay, cos theta formula. Then next point, if the two lines are parallel to each other, okay, the two lines are parallel to each other, lines are parallel, therefore b1 bar is parallel to b2 bar. And we know that if two lines are parallel to each other, then one vector is in the scalar multiple of another. Okay, here these two vectors are parallel. And suppose that two lines are perpendicular to each other, then condition is b1 bar dot b2 bar equals to 0 condition. Perpendicular, most important point, perpendicular given then, and vector equations are given, then conditions of parallel and perpendicular lines. Next, in place of vector equations of a lines, Cartesian equations are given. Then Cartesian equations of two lines are x minus x1 upon a1 equals to y minus y1 upon b1 equals to z minus z1 upon c1. Next line, x minus x2 upon a2 equals to y minus y2 upon b2 equals to z minus z2 upon c2. A question, find angle between two lines. Okay, angle between two lines, that is angle between vectors, okay, that is b1 bar, b2 bar. Here b1 bar equals to a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, and b2 bar is equals to a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. These are called direction ratios of a line. Okay, and x1 y1 z1 line passing through the x1 y1 z1, and second line pass through x2 y2 z2. Okay, या point मधून pass होते. Then angle between two lines formula, cos theta is equals to, yes, cos theta is equals to formula, cos theta is equals to formula modulus of, yes, formula modulus of modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus, yes, c1 c2 whole divided by under root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, a1 square plus b1 square, 1 minute, here b1 square plus c1 square into under root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Most important formula, angle between two lines, yes, cos theta is equals to modulus of acute angle. आपण म्हटलं की मॉड घेतोच, लक्षात घ्या, म्हणजे इथे सुद्धा काय यायला पाहिजे, इथे मॉड, कारण इथे मी मॅग्निट्यूड घेतलेली आहे, इथे तुम्ही मॉड देऊ शकता. नेक्स्ट, इफ टू लाइन्स आर पॅरलल टू इच अदर, पॅरलल कंडिशन म्हणजे कार्टेशियन फॉर्म्स आर गिवन and lines are parallel. If lines are parallel to each other, then their direction ratios are in proportion. A1 upon A2 up equals to B1 upon B2 is equals to C1 upon C2. Most important formula. Okay, lines are parallel, then their direction ratios are in proportion. Next, two lines are perpendicular to each other, then relation between their direction ratios A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equals to 0. Most important formula. Condition for parallel lines, condition for perpendicular lines. If Cartesian equations are given, then points are, and if vector equations of two lines are given, then formulae. Okay, then next part, number 7. Suppose in place of direction ratios, direction cosines are given. Equations of two lines are x minus x1 upon L1 equals to y minus y1 upon m1 equals to z minus z1 upon n1. This is equation of first line. Okay, equation of second line, x minus x2 upon L2, y minus y2 upon m2 and z minus z2 upon n2, where L1, M1, N1 and L2, M2, N2 are the direction cosines. Okay, we know that direction cosines are denoted by notations LMN. Yes, LMN. Direction cosines are given, then formula cos theta is equals to L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट फॉर्म्युला, हा खूप फॉर्म्युला काय आहे तर इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, अँगल बिटवीन टू लाइन्स फॉर्म्युला. देन नेक्स्ट नंबर 8 स्क्यू लाइन्स. पॉइंट स्क्यू lines definition. Skew lines that lines are neither intersecting nor parallel. Yes, neither intersecting nor parallel lines are called skew lines. Equation of first line R bar equals to A1 bar plus lambda B1 bar. Equation of second line R bar equals to A2 bar plus mu into B2 bar. Question, find angle between two lines. Here R bar equals to A1 bar plus lambda B1 bar means line passing through a given point A of A1 bar and parallel to vector B1 bar. Second line R bar equals to A2 bar plus mu B2 bar, line passing through B of A2 bar and parallel to vector B2 bar. Yes, these are the meanings. Then question, suppose find distance between skew lines, that is called shortest distance. Okay, shortest distance between two lines is equals to formula. Shortest distance is denoted by notation D is equals to formula. Distance is always positive. Yes, modulus of A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar upon magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. Okay, this is a formula to find distance between skew lines. आता ते skew म्हणतीलच असं नाही. Okay, skew. But B1 bar, B2 bar, both are here, different values are given, then skew. And parallel lines means B1 bar is equals to B2 bar, that is say B bar. Both are equal, that is called parallel lines. Okay, these are skew lines, distance between two lines. Then next most important formula, if two lines intersect with each other, okay, intersect with each other, then shortest distance is equals to 0. Yes, lines intersect with each other, the shortest distance is equals to 0. Shortest distance, that is D is equals to 0. Then upon term becomes into, and 0 into anything 0. Therefore, most important remark, lines intersect with each other. Lines intersect with each other if and only if shortest distance is equals to 0. Yes, if and only if shortest distance is 0, and if shortest distance is equals to 0, that is A2 bar minus A1 bar, A2 bar minus A1 bar. Yes, A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar equals to 0. Most important result. Yes, remark, lines intersect with each other, the shortest distance is equals to 0. Shortest distance is equals to 0. Therefore, here D 0, 0 upon term becomes into 0 into here D 0. म्हणजे हे टोटल काय झाले 0 into upon terms left आली 0. Therefore, we get numerator part equals to 0. If Cartesian, in place of vector equations, Cartesian equations of two lines are given, then distance between skew lines formula. In place of vector, Cartesian equations of two lines are given, x minus x1 upon a1 equals to y minus y1 upon b1 equals to z minus z1 upon c1, and yes, x minus x2 upon a2 equals to y minus y2 upon b2 equals to z minus z2 upon c2. These are the equations of two lines. In which form? Cartesian form. Okay. Then suppose question, find the distance between two lines. Then formula, distance between two lines, formula, in the numerator, determinant symbol. Yes, determinant of x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, z2 minus z1. Second row, a1, b1, c1, using all values here, a1, b1, c1, a1, b1, c1. Third row, a2, b2, c2, a2, b2, c2. And in the denominator, under root of, yes, under root of, consider these two rows, second and third row, okay. Eliminating first row. First, cross multiplication of these two, b1, c2 minus b2, c1, b1, c2 minus b2, c1, whole bracket square. Here sign plus, okay, plus. Next, eliminating these two, but not in this way cross, A2C1, because here sign plus, okay, plus here. Eliminating these two, A2C1 minus A1C2 whole bracket square plus, yes, last part, plus, eliminating these two, cross multiplication, A1 B2 minus A2 B1 whole bracket square. Distance is always positive. Here consider modulus sign. This is formula of shortest distance between skew lines. Okay, most time formulas. Then next, if two lines intersect with each other, if two lines intersect with each other, then remark is intersect with each other, therefore shortest distance 0, and 0 here upon term becomes into, all are here some numbers, okay, upon term becomes into 0 into anything 0. इकडे आले म्हणजे 0 झाले. Therefore most important remark, if lines intersect with each other, then shortest distance D is equals to 0, that is, or therefore determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, second row a1 b1 c1, third row a2 b2 c2 is equals to 0, okay, most important point. Then next, after skew, yes, skew line. Next, parallel lines, number 9, parallel lines, okay, parallel lines. First line and this is second line. Equations of two lines are r bar is equals to a1 bar plus lambda b bar. Yes, and second line r bar is equals to a2 bar plus mu into b bar. These two lines are parallel to each other. If they are parallel to each other, that is parallel to the same vector b bar. Yes, parallel to the same vector b bar. Then to find distance between two parallel lines is equals to formula. Distance between two parallel lines formula, modulus of a2 bar minus a1 bar, cross b cap, modulus of a2 bar minus a1 bar cross b cap means b cap equals to b bar upon magnitude of b bar. Okay, steps are first to find out comparing given equations with theoretical form, find out a1 bar, a2 bar, b bar, then next a2 bar minus a1 bar, okay, then next find out b bar from given, and then its magnitude of b bar, taking here cross product, okay, cross product, then we get shortest distance value. Yes, then next part, shortest distance completed. One more point, the length of perpendicular, next point, length of perpendicular or distance from a point to the line, okay, to the line. Suppose there P point whose first vector alpha bar, its position vector alpha bar, okay, and line equation in vector form r bar equals to a bar plus lambda b bar. A bar, line passing through a of a bar and parallel to vector b bar. Yes, b bar. Distance from a point p of alpha bar, to the line r bar equals to a bar plus lambda b bar is formula. Suppose your notation m, and m is known as a foot of perpendicular. Most important point, Suppose question find coordinates of put up perpendicular or length pm. Okay, length pm, distance, that is length pm, is equals to formula under root of first modulus, okay, then under root of, okay, under root of, and distance is always positive, under root of modulus of alpha bar minus a bar its square, alpha bar minus a bar its square minus alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar upon magnitude of b bar whole bracket square. This is a formula to find, yes, to find distance from P to line. Okay, Pm equals to under root formula. Then next point, next intersecting completed. Okay, cos theta completed. And suppose question here vector equation are given, then this formula, and suppose Cartesian given, then yes, Cartesian equation of a line, Cartesian equation of a line, x minus x1 upon a equals to y minus y1 upon b equals to z minus z1 upon c. Yes, and question, 1 minute, distance from P to line, okay, P, suppose P coordinates are notation इथे change करूया, इथे ABC apply केलेत ना, yes, x dash y dash z dash, okay, x dash y dash z dash, x dash y dash z dash, a line passing through a point suppose A whose coordinates be x1 y1 z1, इथे आपण notation घेतले ना, x1 y1 z1, M put up perpendicular, okay, and ABC are the direction ratios of B bar parallel to the line. Yes, suppose question find coordinates of put up perpendicular in vector or in suppose Cartesian given, then in this type, then steps are first let us consider M be the foot of perpendicular point, M be the foot of perpendicular, M lies on the line x minus x1 upon a equals to y minus y1 upon b equals to z minus z1 upon c. Yes, step number 1, let us consider M be the foot of perpendicular point. Okay, this is our hint. Short notes are M be the foot of perpendicular. Equating equation of line with lambda, each part is equals to say lambda, okay, say lambda. Therefore x y z is equals to, yes, therefore x is equals to x1 plus lambda a, y is equals to y1 plus lambda b, yes, and z is equals to z1 plus lambda c. These are the coordinates of any point that is here M, foot of perpendicular. Say that point, इथे आपण असं म्हणूया, let that point be M. Okay, then to find value of lambda, next part, lambda, to find value of lambda using point. Yes, next step is find out direction ratios of PM. M equals to xyz, x is equals to x1 plus lambda a, y1 plus lambda b, z1 plus lambda c. Okay, these are the coordinates of M. Then to find lambda, steps are find out direction ratios of PM, next minus previous. Next means suppose here x2 y2 z2, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, x2 y2 z2, then we get direction ratios of PM, and also find out direction ratios of line. Okay, line direction ratios are A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, and the next point, but PM perpendicular to the line, and line PM perpendicular to the line. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, the relation between their direction ratios, yes, A1 yes, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equals to 0. Yes, therefore here we get, yes, here we get direction ratios of pm is equals to say a1 b1 c1. Direction ratios of line say a2 b2 c2. PM perpendicular to the line, therefore using condition for perpendicular lines a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equals to 0. Here we get value of lambda. लॅम्बडाची व्हॅल्यू इथे मिळून जाईल आणि युजिंग दॅट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ लॅम्बडा इन कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ m coordinates are x y z. Using here value of lambda, then we get, yes, then number 5, then using value of lambda in coordinates of m, we get m coordinates. Okay, m चे coordinates इथे मिळून जातील. Next part, question here point 6, sorry 6 question, find a length pm, then by distance formula, yes, we get length pm. Okay, distance formula p x dash y dash z dash, that is known values. P m known, m suppose coordinates of p x1 y1 z1, m x2 y2 z2, then by distance formula pm is equals to distance formula, yes, x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square plus z2 minus z1 bracket square. We get here length pm. Yes, distance formula. Most MP formulas. Okay, most MP line topic खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. ओके, फॉर्म्युलेज करा. कॅल्क्युलेशन खूप असं नाही आहे, पण बेसिक तो कन्सेप्ट जो आहे तो म्हणजे फॉर्म्युलेज, रिझल्ट्स. ओके, काही काही वेळेला आपण ऑप्शन वरून सुद्धा इव्हन जाऊ शकतो. येस, नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला प्लेनचे पॉइंट्स होतील. येस, प्लेन लाईन. ओके, 1 minute. Vector and Cartesian. Yes, लाईन. ओके, लाईन पॉइंट इथे लाईनचे कव्हर झाले. नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला आपण प्लेनचे सगळे कव्हर करू. पडणारच, याच्यावरचे एक्झाम्पल्स फिक्स असणारच आहेत. येस.